Hey there. Thanks for watching, tuning in, joining this video. Elizabeth Scala here, host of this series relating to being a patient, having surgery on an elbow, and the whole journey that is the recovery process. You may find this video very early on in your elbow surgery story, or you may even be searching because you're having an upcoming surgery and are trying to find information to kind of prepare yourself. So go back through this playlist because a lot of those videos previously talk about many things related to the actual surgery. This video is being made a year after my accident. And 11 months-ish since my surgery. Everyone is different. Everybody's body is unique. They were telling me this after surgery. I didn't want to hear it, but it is true. And I want to tell you this right up front because what I share is my story related to what happened with my elbow. I don't want to freak you out or scare you about the fact that I'm still healing a year later. I was not aware of how long elbow surgery recovery could take. I only found out after surgery that knees and elbows are the two hardest joints in our body to recover from. They're large, they do a lot of things, and there can often be complications. So that's why it's been, 11 months since my actual surgery and I'm still healing. So I want to tell you that up front, healing may take a while. And if you're finding this video early on, this video may or may not pertain to where you're at in your journey, but just hear me out. After elbow surgery, you will likely attend a therapeutic place, whether it's occupational therapy or physical therapy. You will be doing exercises and activities to begin to get your arm to move, to increase your strength, to regain flexibility, to encourage stamina and energy. After surgery, all of this is regenerating and healing itself. So it's tiring, but you'll be doing exercises to get your arm moving, not my arm, to get your arm moving. Personally, I attended occupational therapy 3 times a week. You may or may not go that often. And personally, I was given exercises to do at home every hour on the hour. Again, may vary. But the more that you keep up with using your elbow and following the recommendations from your therapist, the better chances you will have for healing. Okay, that being said, I did attend occupational therapy 5 months, 5 full months. 4 months, it was 3 times a week. And in that last month or so, it went down to twice a week. And eventually, in my case, like my arm to this day is still stuck. Like, see, it will not straighten beyond this point. Okay, so that's totally stuck. People are like, I don't understand. I had a 6-year-old kid here visiting my house and he literally yanked on my arm and nothing happened. It was scary and painful. And I was like, what's going to happen? But my whole body just fell over. So I'm still stuck, which is why, this is the crux of this video, which is why I made a decision after 5 months to finish the physical therapy, to stop going to occupational therapy. We weren't seeing any gains in movement. We weren't making any progress. We hit like a plateau. And so what's the point? That being said, what I want to specifically talk to you about in this video, the lesson here for you and the lesson for myself, which reflecting on this was funny for me to say, why didn't I think of this sooner? I was so focused on my elbow for months. I mean, it was the center of my universe. I was filled with doctor's appointments, exercises at home, as I mentioned, massaging the arm in the evenings, talking to my arm. There's another video about speaking to your elbow. I mean, I was almost to the point of obsessed with getting this thing to move. And in that obsession, in that universal focus on the elbow only, I lost my sense of life and living and almost me, meaning I did everything for elbow. What I've come to notice since stopping physical therapy is that I am functioning in life. I am productive. I am making meaningful memories. I am finding new hobbies and outlets for creativity. And I am taking care of my home, my 2,500 square foot plus home, my 2 acres of landscaping. My husband works full time. It's just me and my husband and our dog. And so I am the sole sort of like homemaker right now as I kind of figure out what I'm doing here and what I'm doing here and what I'm doing with my career, lots of other things. My point is, when I shifted my focus, not away from elbow, but like from solely focusing on elbow, from universal like obsession with elbow, when I shifted my focus away from that and took a step back and said, you know, if you don't want to only live elbow, what do you want to do? If you don't want, what do you want? Flip it around. So I didn't want just life obsessed with elbow. I didn't want to think about my elbow anymore. I didn't want to feel my elbow pain. I just didn't want the whole world to be around my elbow. So if I didn't want that, I had to do something different. Again, if you're early on in your recovery journey, focus on your physical therapy and occupational therapy. Focus on icing your arm. Focus on elevating it. Focus on relieving the pain. All those things you do early on. But when you get to the place of 6 months in, 8 months in, 10 months in, you will know in your time, you will know in your heart and in your gut when it's time to say, okay, enough is enough. I don't want to only be an elbow anymore. I want to be a whole human being. I want to have activities and hobbies and work and career and relationship and fun, and I want life. So listen to yourself. You are the sole person in your healthcare team will know when it's time for you to say, you know what? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a pause. I'm going to take a little vacation from my elbow. I need to have some space from it. Yeah. So if you don't want everything elbow, what do you want? And that's a question I'll leave for you. Care providers will keep trying. That's their job. And that's great. That is their profession. That is their passion. I had so many passionate healthcare professionals, passionate expert people who cared genuinely and deeply for me. And honestly, when I wanted that space and that break, we're okay with it. So do what's best for you. And if you need a break from all things elbow healing and you want to go out and enjoy your life, by all means, do so. So again, earlier on, peeps, go check out some of the other videos. I'll keep kind of sprinkling in things to ponder because, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, people sort of told me that this rehab was going to be a long process. But I didn't really wrap my head around that. And yeah, someone told me it took them 2 years to be well from after elbow surgery. So we have time. All right, check out the videos, leave questions or any comments below, and my website if you'd want to connect and dive deeper, potentially working together, as I am a certified coach, a Reiki master, a yoga instructor, and a holistic nurse. I would love to join you in your elbow healing journey. So visit me over at elizabethscala.com. All right, folks, we'll see you next time.